Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back, and as always, huge massive thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. So as I said before, I am coming back with the stained glass Christmas kit, which was recently released not too long ago. I think it came more or less straight after the Blockbuster. So this is one of the black foiled kit, and it is stunning. It's so graphic, it's beautiful, and you get two of everything. So I'm starting today with Christmas Miracle, which is the holy scene. I did get the set with the inserts, so I've got 3 with the angel and 3 with the Holy Family. And then you've got the foiled piece is this one with the Holy Family, and it's can't really explain it. It's a bit like, you know, if you know better pressing and you know you've got that sort of relief there, this is how it feels and how it looks. It is gorgeous. So that's one of the cardstocks, and then you've got the one with the beautiful angel on as well. So for my first card, I thought I'd have a little play with that angel, so let's keep that to the top, and I'm just going to pop that to the side. I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I've got a piece of the 6x12 cardstock. Okay, so I thought for this angel, because she is going to look lovely if she's popped up, I thought I'd do like a stepper card. So I'm going to score at 2 and at 4. Remembering I've got the small schoolboy. If you've got the 12-inch one, you can go all the way across. And then I'm going to turn that around and score at 4. So your score lines, if you're going straight across, are going to be 2, 4 and 8. I could just about get an 8 in, but then I get a weird crease there which I don't like, so that's why I'm not going to do that. So let's just pop that out of the way, and then we can start to put these in. And I'll fold that over. Now if you wanted to, you could keep all of your toppers low and pop this into a 6x4 envelope. I'm gonna go for a little bit of height on it because, like I say, that angel deserves to be up, out and proud. And that's going to be the stepper card that I'm going to be using today. I'm just going to have a quick swallow, sorry. Really dry throat today for some reason. Right, so let's bring in the trimmer. And I'm going to be using, I've got 3 choices of black cardstock. This is the foil. I did also buy a pack of a black adorable scoreable and also the black glitter card. So those are predominantly what you're going to see me use on these. You can use the golds, the silvers, and that they're still going to look beautiful. But I just want to make that real pop with the black and white with the card base, and then my sort of choices of mats and layers. Okay, so I need two mats and layers. I need one that's going to be 4x6 and one that's going to be 2x6. So you know that I'm going to take 2 notches off that. I'm just wondering if I cut this at 2 notches under the 6. This might be a big mistake. I'm just trying to work out a way that I would have the biggest piece of card left over, with this being foil card. So now if I turn that round and do 2 notches under the 4, and then my second piece, which is going to be 2 notches under the 2, then I should have a piece of almost ready made. Yeah, that's worked out well. So that is a happy learning curve for me today. Okay, so now I want to decide how I want my angel to go. So I think I'm probably going to go with the blue on the bottom and then that yellow at the top. So we'll reverse that round. So of course I'm going to start by cutting this to 5 3/4. Pop that out of the way. And then this smaller one, I'm going to do 1 3/4. Sorry, excuse me. 1 3/4. by that 5 3/4. And then this beautiful yellow, I'm just going to rotate it around so we've got the full impact of that yellow. I've got a nice piece left over. And don't forget, obviously you can go in and emboss these. Any sort of embossing folders or mass stencils, those sort of things that you have will really make a big difference to this as well. So let's grab my toppers out. Now, just have to remember that there are 2 sets there. So I'm going to pop out this beautiful angel. I'm going to try anyway. Come on, there you go. And then I'm just going to go with Christmas Blessings, because I kind of feel like Christmas Miracle really goes with the baby. Or we could go with Oh Come Let Us Adore Him. But I kind of think that goes with those, the trio, because that's what they did, isn't it? They came to adore him, bring him the gifts, gold, frankincense and myrrh, that sort of thing. Okay, so the glues I'm going to be using, just the usual ones. I've got the Clow All-Purpose Glue in this clear one. I just recently just topped that back up. And then in here I have the Clow Tacky Glue. A little bit of a shadow at the bottom, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe there's an air bubble right at the bottom. It's not affecting the nozzle anyway, because I was crafting earlier. I don't know if any of you guys catch my Facebook or Pinterest. I know some of you do, but I did put all the cards up that I made from that magazine free kit today, both on Pinterest and on Facebook on my page, Sybil Jones Concoctions. I've made an album, so if you do manage to get that kit, you can just go and have a look at all of the cards. I think there was 19. There is another topper somewhere, that elf one from one of the first sets I used. I had it earlier, and then when I came to find it to use it, it had gone. So when I find that, there will be 20 cards, because there is a bit of cardstock left over. And I didn't use any of the, I don't know what I did with it now. There was some craft card. Oh, here it is, I'll show you. Any of those that came with the magazine yet. So I want to try and get some craft cards, sort of card blanks. I'm probably, from what I've been searching online, I'm probably going to have to buy some 12 by 12 craft card and cut them myself, which is no real big problem, but it would just be nice if I could just get some 6 by 6s that are exactly 6 by 6. But, I'm getting through. I've nearly finished using most of those odd shaped, they're not odd shaped, they're just not 6 by 6 card blanks that we've had, both myself and Mum. So I'm quite pleased about that. There we go. So we've got our little card base, and this is what we're at the moment. And that could be anything really. It looks quite swimming pooly, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's pop our little angel out, because we are going to give her some height. I'm going to put some pads on this. Now I don't want this to come over the 6-inch mark, because I do want to pop that into a 6-inch envelope, and I can go a little higher but not too much higher. And this step will fall forward when just wondering if there's any other ways I can put that and really make that shine. Let's pop that down. That's quite a chunky one, isn't it? If I had a die the same, I would probably try and cut a little bit of glitter around to really just set that off and really make it pop, because I feel like it needs that little bit of yellow. in between it. So would it look strange if I cut it a little bit and added let's bring that back down so we can go up to there. I don't like that, I think that looks a bit weird. It needs something else to do that way, so I'm probably going to have to go like that and then, okay, we'll use it as it was intended. So the benefit of this being quite a chunky frame, actually let's have a little look, see if we can still, because sometimes you can swap these frames over a little bit. I think probably does need to be that blue one with the yellow, but if we just have, sorry Holy Family, let's just steal your frame a minute. Put you there so I don't lose you. I think I like that better. And then we'll put the border along there and maybe something there. Will they go with that one? Yeah, they will. Okay, we'll swap them over. Decision made. So let me just grab my scissors, and there's just a couple of little pips, because the pips are white against that black, they do really stand out. Okay, and what are you like, Mrs.? Okay, right. So let's pop this back down again. We are going up to the 6-inch mark. So let's turn that around just so we can see where we're going to put our pads. And are these going to be too big? Yes, they are. Let's cut them down. And let's just pop them off. So these pads are quite good in that if you haven't pressed them down too hard, you can get them back off. So I've just cut these pads in half, and then we can go back here, straighten that up. And what I'm going to do is just put my last pad on each side, and then I know I'm coming down this side, and then if I pop her in there at the same time, I can grab a whole one, put that there so I know where I'm going with that one as well. Okay, so let's go around with these pads. I'm going to put plenty on for some support. Have you guys been enjoying Members Week? Have you guys bought anything? Got in the draw for that mega huge rollover prize? I did get the members gift. I got the £12 one. I do like that one because you get such a lot in it. And I actually like that it's the smaller book with it as well, in that it gets used up a bit quicker. So I'm looking forward to that coming. These are 1mm pads as well, I forgot to say, so I'm not going so high on there. Right, okay. So I think I'm going to go, do I want to go in the centre, or do I want to go to the side? I'm kind of feeling like I need to go to the side, so I'm going to go to the left hand side. I'm just pulling all of these pads off as quick as I can. Yeah, so it's quite nice to see what they were doing. It's nice that there's extra discount as well. It was an exclusive, wanted to play the pad. I got called away when I was watching it, so I didn't really get to watch a lot of that bit of it, to be honest. I really need to go back and watch it again. Maybe I'll do that later. Okay, so I'm going to put my fingers where the tip of the pads are. And then it's just a question of getting that as straight as I can. And then we can do the same on this one. Like I say, I've put plenty of pads on just to give it a good bit of support, because obviously the top half of it, there's no support there. So it's worth just giving it as much as we can. I kind of like these little stepper cards. I used to make a lot of them, but I haven't made one for a while. So that's one there. Now I'm going to excuse you over and put you there so I don't lose you. I'm going to grab my trimmer back, and then the family are trying to run away. And these are perfect if you've got somebody that's a church goer. My sister would love these. So, well, actually both of them go to church. My sister that lives with me, she usually goes to like virtual mass, so she will go to an online mass, and she does that all throughout the week. My other sister, she goes on Sunday to the church in the town. More since Anthony died, I think. I think it's her little bit of time out to have for herself. Okay, so where do we want to go with those? I think I'm going to go near the bottom on there, and again I'm going to pop it. So just give it a little bit of dimension. I am non-practicing. That's not to say that I don't believe. It's just that I don't regularly go. I do pray for people sometimes, but not for myself. But we were sort of, where we lived in Bristol, it was the church was quite a central part of the school, the primary school we went to, and the community. So, and my mum was raised as a Roman Catholic. And even though she had a horrible time at school with the nuns, she wanted us to have the same. Just that straight. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's see where we're going to go with this. I'm going to pop that up in the middle. Yeah, my nan was very religious as well. Although she didn't attend church in her older years, since she came to Peterborough, really. But before that, she used to go to church in the week and stuff. She knew all of her prayers in Latin. Bless her. There we go. So we'll put that in the middle. And then we need some nice black gems, I think. Now I have got some pearls. So those, but they're quite big. The other option I've got those ones, but they're kind of like an AB one. Maybe that might be. They're quite small as well. Going to be the shine. See, it looks more purpley to me. Let me just have a quick rummage. I know it's going to make loads of rustly noises, so I do apologise. And we could come in with a blue as well, because we've got those blue there. So let's pop that there. Maybe we'll all go with the blue. Let's go with the blue. Check that black, but I think it's going to be the blue. Let's have a little look. So these, like I say, they're quite big. There was only 2 sizes in here. There is, come here, this size, and then in this huge size. So we've got that. Or we can go with, so I think this is a really pretty blue. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the blue. Pick those tones up. Maybe use a couple of black ones on the fronty bit on this step. Oh look, it's packed so full. Let's pop you in there, and I'll just go to here and maybe grab 2 of them. Okay, so let's grab some glue. I'm going to do 3. And I might have to just go and let my sister down in a minute. So we've got those there. What a blue look like on there. Oh, they don't stand out so well. Bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. We've now got George down here and he's in a little bit of a barky mood, so I don't know if you're going to hear him. He is louder than Henry when he barks. And actually his bark is quite annoying. So I'm just going to take 2 of those smaller black ones. That one on. That one to there, just to bring something onto. Oh, sorry. Knocking everything over. Okay, so that is that one finished. So as it stands on a shelf, you can see that does come forward, so you are seeing the full image of that angel. But it's quite a stunning card. That's going to really catch your eye on the shelf. But that is card number 1. So I'm just going to get set up for card number 2. Okay, so for the second card, I thought I'd make a stepper card, but just with 1 step on the side. So I'm going to pop this in. So I'm just putting my card over the cut line to the 1 inch mark on that side, and then I'm going to cut from 1 to 7. There we go. And we'll pop that to the side for a second. Bring the scoreboard back in. And then I'm going to score at 1, 2 and 7. And then I'm just going to turn that over just to score across the middle up to that line at 6. Just going to give us the halfway point of our card. And then we can just fold that down gently. And you can choose which direction you want this little one step to be, whether you want it to be on the left or the right. So just work out which way you want to do that. I'm going to have it on the left side today, just for something a little bit different. Usually I do it on the other side. Now I am going to bring in, rather than the foil, I'm going to bring in the Adorable Scoreable, I think this is. It should be. I think so. No, that's the foil. That must be the other one. I feel like it needs to not be the glitter. There we go. Sorry, you're going to hear all this rustling. I meant to get this ready, but I forgot. Oh no, this is the foil. So that last one was Adorable Scoreable. Because you can tell the difference in the shine. There's more shine on this, so apologies. So that one was the Adorable Scoreable, that previous card. And this is the foil. Yeah, you can see, look at that. There's a big difference in that. I should have noticed. Okay, let's get some layers done. Right, let's turn it around that way. So I'm going to start by cutting this at 2 notches under 6. And I can pop that to the side. Now I'm going to do one piece across here, which is going to be 1 by 6. So I'm going to take 2 notches off the one. We'll do it on this other side. And then I've already cut that to 2 notches under the 6, so that's going to fit in there like so. Now normally I would have to rotate it, but because it's an A4 piece I don't have to. This is a 5 by 5. So I'm just going to cut that to 2 notches under the 5, and then 2 notches under the 5, and then if I play my cards right and use a bit of tape, I should be able to just take two notches off of that. And then that's going to fit into our piece on there. So let's pop that in our little pack of things to save. Now I am going to use the cardstock that goes with the Holy Family on this one. So we've got this chocolate brown running through it. So I'm going to start by cutting that 5 3/4 because I know that's going to be my longest length. I'm going to take 3/4 of an inch of the yellow, and that's going to go onto there. So we've got that little pattern at the bottom, and then I want a piece that's going to be 3/4 of an inch again. Let me take that piece off. So I've got 3/4 of an inch, but I just want to try and get this pattern. So again, 3/4 of an inch, and then I'll cut that down to 4 3/4. And that is going to go on our side here. And then we need this piece to be 4 3/4 squares. Let's have the darker bit, I think I want. Again, they will make a nice border, so keep any useful size pieces. And then that should fit onto there quite nicely. It just looks like melted chocolate. It's gorgeous. Okay, so let's do some assembling. I think I start. Actually, so I don't know if you can see, but just the way my card is closing, it's just not quite flush, which means I've not quite folded the fold straight. So that's a bit better. Let's do this one first of all. Do I want to put any ribbon on this? No, I don't think so, because it is going to take pretty much most of this space, the topper anyway. and I want the topper to be in your face, very prominent, so I don't want to sort of, on this card I don't want to add any sort of distracting extras or too many distracting extras. That being said, if you've got something, an embossing folder, I wouldn't say a 3D one, because I find sometimes if the pressure is too much in a 3D embossing folder, sometimes this card will crack, but that's purely when the pressure is quite a lot, and I find that only in the 3D ones. It goes through normal embossing folders fine, and it doesn't happen all the time either. I think it just may be some sandwiches with some embossing folders are just that little bit tighter. Some embossing machines, you may be able to take the odd plate out and make that pressure just a little bit less, which may help. If you've got what's her name? Oh, now her name's gone, and I love her so much. It'll come back to me. There's one, and it's, you can vary the pressure. Like you can put a little bit more pressure on, take a little bit of pressure off, like an intricate one. And it's by an American firm, and I watch them all the time. And her partner, her husband's name is Tom. I want to say her name is Tina, but it's not Tina. What is her name? Rita. Oh, my memory. Oh, what is her name? Oh. There's a name on a necklace around her neck as well. Right, so I'm just putting these layers on, just adding these glues in and popping that on, so that name may come to me. I can, you know, I can see it, but I just can't see it. Oh, how annoying! I hate that when that happens. So again, I'm just going around these with 1mm foam pads, this around this frame. Gina K. Oh, see, Tina's not far off, was it really? But yeah, Gina K's intricate machine. You can adjust the pressure in that. So it would be a case of trial and error. But I know I've been using my Grand Caliber, my Spot Binders Grand Caliber. Just because it's easier than trying to plug in my my Gemini here, because I've got so many different plugs in, and even when I'm not filming here I have to have a light on. It's quite a dark corner, so there's always plugs in there. And I've been enjoying using the caliber actually. I used to love it. I mean, I've had this, the second one I had. I used to have the, when it first came out, and my nephew came round, Anfield, and he put the wrong sandwich in, and I wasn't paying attention, and well, that was the end of that one. But then I bought another one. And this one, I'm just going to pop, I'm just using a little bit of tacky glue, and I'm just going to glue this over the top of there, just so I've got this. It's going to take out this bit of yellow, and I just think it adds a little bit of drama to this topper. And this isn't pure black, there's like brown flecks in it, sort of as if it's been distressed, you know, that sort of look. So the reason I put that on, I just think there's a bit more drama, really propels them a bit further forward. Oops, now I'll pull the whole thing up. Come here, Holy Family. There we go, make sure it's nice and straight. Now what I am going to need to do is take the family a little higher. So I'm going to use these Hunkydory 2mm pads. Yeah, so I've been using it in my grand calibre, and I forgot how much I used to enjoy using it, to be fair. And I kind of like that it's not electric, so I'm not using any power. You know, you've got to be careful these days, ain't you? Not that it drains a lot, because we have the meter. So since we've had the meter about a month, maybe a little bit longer now, but I quite enjoy seeing what uses the most electric. Kettle seems to use a lot. It's just, I don't know if you guys find the same with a meter. Like if you boiled a kettle for an hour, they reckons it's about 70p, or the one we've got anyway. Light switches are about a penny an hour. And sometimes things that you think would be expensive are not. So I'm popping the family straight back in. Okay, now we did say we were going to use one of these sentiments, so I think it's a Christmas Miracle, and hopefully that's going to go onto there quite nicely. Let's see. Don't want it to come over too much, because and then I might struggle to get it in my envelope. Definitely going to use the come out as a door for them. Or we could come on the edge, but I did kind of think it would decorate there. We just grab an envelope, bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, so I've just grabbed one of the recycled ones, really good, love these envelopes. These come from the envelope people, and you can see I do bigger. So I think if I just come over a little bit over the edge, I'm going to be fine with that. So let's put that to the side, and I think I'm going to use these 1mm Hunkydory ones. I'm going to be used up. And I've got some small ones there. And just take the backs off. A little bit of glue just to give us a bit of wiggle room time. And then I'm just going to bring it just so that you can see all of the sentiments. So it's a Christmas Miracle. There we go. Yes, like that. Now it does need something on the top of it. I don't think I want to go with the blue one here. I wonder if I might go with the gold, just to bring that little bit of luxury in. You know, because gold, frankincense and myrrh and all that. So let's grab those gold ones. Grab a little tray. A small selection. Get rid of the big ones, I don't want those. Here we go. Yeah, I think this is going to really bring this to life. So I'm going to go with 2 here. One, 2, and then I might go with one there. One, two there. So just kind of plotting these out. I don't want them to be in your face noticeable, but I do want to add something in there. So now we're going 2, 4, 6, 7. It's too small. Let's go with, I've got one the same, so it's a bit smaller. Try and match these up. Okay, yeah, I like that. So let's put those away. A new watch on now, knock it and lose all my gems. Let's put the lid on there while we're at. So let's start in this corner here. And actually you could put whatever colour gems you like on there, you know. I think you could get away with the yellow, the gold. They look quite nice and rich. I think those blue, if you had some light blue ones, would look nice. Oh, I stuck those on down already, didn't I? I have got some shimmer ones. I'll show you those, but I think they would not show up too well on here. Let's grab that lid on there because we're not going to be doing anything else for a little while. It should be in here. They're like these ones here, like these shimmer ones. Hopefully they've not fallen down the back. Oh, they might have done. Let me just open it up again. No, I can't show you because I think they've fallen down the back there, so I'm going to have the whole thing out. But that is card number 2. So we've got our little side stepper with our step on the left side. That, like I say, that's a bit different for me. Just rotate your card around and check which way you're scoring if you want it on the other side. And then I'm just going to pop that one on there. So those are the 2 ones. And I think this is coming as Adorum, isn't it? No, Christmas Miracle. So this is the first one that I've played with out of this set. There are 4 different ones. So I'm going to play with all of them. There are, like I said, showed you, there is 2 of everything. So I am planning on making up the whole kit just because I think it's going to be very popular with the charities. So I am going to use them all up. So when I put the pictures up in the album on Facebook, you should see 2 different cards for each topper set. So hopefully it will give you a really good idea and choices on how you want to play with it if you get this kit. But that is it for today. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your company. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye.